Okay, let's play ball. Another slate of men's games for the March Madness tournament this weekend. Sweet 16, and all of that excitement is just brewing. So let's talk about it over coffee. Joining us to talk March Madness betting odds, Drew Martin, the host of Wagertalk TV and Sports Grid. Good morning, Drew.
Good morning, Adrienne. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's a busy time in the sports betting world. You know, March Madness is a time that a lot of people like to get involved in college basketball, and it's also a fun time to be a sports bettor. So happy to talk about it with you, Adrienne.
Well, happy to talk about it with you. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out, with all of the upsets and the, again, madness of March Madness, does it even matter to look at stats anymore, or do people just go with their gut?
You know what? That's a good question. I guess the handicapper in me would say, yes, it's very, to be diligent, look at the statistics, look at the matchups, how certain teams do against different teams and the style of play that they have against each other, what conferences they come from, things of that nature. But to tell you the truth, Adrienne, sometimes in this tournament, it is just wild what we see, like a St. Peter's coming from the MAAC and knocking off Kentucky, one of the best teams from the SEC, in the first round in an overtime game. How far some of these Cinderellas can go, I don't know if the statistics can necessarily tell us everything. Sometimes it is just kind of a toss-up here, and anything can happen in March Madness.
How about the over-under point total? Do you think we're going to have high-scoring matchups this weekend?
You know what? When it comes to totals and betting totals, I think that it's actually, if you are going into like a statistics type of sports bettor, I think that that's the best way to win in this business, because it's very difficult on the odds makers to make a total. There's more variables involved rather than just kind of spread betting, the side where a lot of power ratings are out there. So there's a lot of opinions and you can kind of get to a number a little bit easier. But in terms of coming into this round, if you're going to be a totals bettor and look to come at betting these totals in the Sweet 16, I would probably lean more under than over, just because, hey, it's the tournament, meaning like you got to win or go home. So kind of fundamentals come to the forefront, and coaches, coaching their players, get back on defense, stop the other team from scoring. So my first look when it comes to that type of gameplay in the tournament, whether it be conference or NCAA tournament, my first look is to the under. So if you made me kind of bet here, would there be more unders or overs in this round, Adrienne? I would probably take the under.
Okay, and the overall favorite Gonzaga, they face the 4-seed Arkansas Razorbacks. You are banking on this one being a tighter game. Where do odds makers have it?
Sure. Actually, it opened 8.5. Gonzaga, the #1 overall seed, favored by 8.5. It's actually pushed up to 9.5. So Gonzaga is going to have to win by doubles, going to have to win by 10 points or more if you're wanting to cash your bet on the Gonzaga Bulldogs. However, Adrienne, like the Arkansas Razorbacks here, the underdog. I think the underdog's barking, maybe on the money line, but even more so, to go on record here, I think Arkansas stays within 10 points. So I took Arkansas plus 9.5. We get Eric Musselman. He only has one working arm right now. He actually got injured. So it's kind of funny to watch him coach on the sidelines because he's only got one arm that's moving. But the fact is, Arkansas has won 15 of their last 20 games against the spread. And Gonzaga, depending what number you got them off of, has actually lost 8 of their last 9 games against the spread. So they've kind of been taxed here. If you're wanting to bet on Gonzaga, you're having to lay too many points of recent. So I'm going to try to put that in my pocket here and bet on the underdog. I think the Arkansas Razorbacks stay within 9.5, Adrienne.
Drew, I feel smarter about sports betting after hearing you talk. And you're the host of Wagertalk TV and Sports Grid. So good to have you on. Thank you for all your expertise. And I hope that all of your on-the-record comments come true for your sake.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on. And hey, if you're betting out there, cash those tickets. Thanks, Adrienne.
All right. Thank you, Drew Martin. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.